Hello there, welcome back to Below Harvest Vintage Toys. And on this video, we're going to be talking about free Star Wars figures. Yes, the action figure special offers from the vintage figure line and the card backs that were ruined as a result. Like many collectors, I'm always keen, where possible, to try and get the original packaging and boxes when I'm on the hunt for vintage Star Wars items. Granted, it can substantially add to your price, it can be a lot harder to find, and then when you have it, it takes up more room to store. But there's something special about having a vehicle in its original box, or a figure, if not sealed on its card, then at least having the loose card to accompany it. The figure cards from the original series are quite collectible in their own right. Even in isolation, some figure cards, particularly in the earliest or last ones, can command serious prices. The bane of collecting these cards, though, is just how many got partially destroyed and ruined by the mailing offers that Kenner and Palitoy ran throughout the series. It all started in 1979 with Boba Fett. It was the first free figure on card promotion in the US. Kenner's scheme involved redeeming a number of proof of purchases, or POP, tokens from the back of the card. On the US Kenner card backs, the POP was a penny-sized round token on the back of the card, stating proof of purchase seal along the top, and a Star Wars action figure along the bottom. So loose Kenner card backs nearly always have this round disc cut out and removed. The vehicle boxes also had the same style pop that you could remove and redeem. Occasionally, more canny kids, probably parents you'd hope, would score the card or box and carefully peel the pop away, still ruining most of the value of the cards for collectors 40 years in the future, but slightly more aesthetic pleasing than those that have been hacked away with a pair of kitchen scissors. Palitoy UK, however, went for a different, most collectors would say worse, approach. Since UK cards didn't feature a pop seal, when Palitoy introduced the first offers in 1981, they encouraged us to cut the whole figure nameplate away from the card and mail those instead. I suppose we all have to remember that no one was expecting these figures, let alone the packaging, to become collectibles of the future. At the time, us kids were just glad to have an extra figure to add to our armies. So, what were the offers that encouraged us to mail in our pops and nameplates? The first one in America was Boba Fett in 1979. He'd appeared in the cartoon section of the ill-conceived holiday special, and the Kenner promotion explained he would have a major role in the forthcoming Star Wars sequel. It was first advertised on the Star Wars 20 backs as having the infamous rocket firing mechanism. Shortly after, these cards were covered with a sticker hiding the rocket mechanism picture, and Kenner had remodelled him due to safety concerns. To get Boba Fett, American children had to send in 4 pops to Kenner headquarters with a name and address, then wait 6 to 8 weeks for the figure. The promotion was extremely popular and undoubtedly led to more figures being sold from the stores. The next promotion Kenner ran was for bounty hunter Bosk. He was advertised on the first Empire Strikes Back logo cards in 1980. These were still 21 back cards, so showed no Empire Strikes Back figures as yet by Boba Fett, and Bosk was advertised as a secret action figure. 4 more pops got you Bosk. Things changed for promo number 3 in 1981. This time, rather than a figure, it was a figure survival kit. This consisted of a grappling hook belt, think Luke under the Attack Walker, a Jedi training harness for Luke to carry Yoda around on Dagobah, a couple of Hoth backpacks, 3 asteroid gas masks, and an assortment of 5 weapons. You needed 5 pops for this. It was about this time that Palitoy UK got seriously involved in the redemption promos. They had already done a low-key trial on a Boba Fett mail-away offer in 1980, with leaflets given away at stores. A black and white A6 size leaflet encouraged you to send 3 nameplates, a till register signed by the retailer, yes really, and 20p for the postage to get the free Boba Fett figure. But in 1980 they started a large-scale scheme by launching the Bounty Hunter Capture Log. The log was a leaflet that came in the vehicles and playset boxes and could also be obtained from your stores and toy shops. The log gave you 3 potential offers. Number 1, another bounty hunter, this time a new figure, Dengar, looking at like a cross between Johnny Cash and Mr. Bump from the Mr. Man. Dengar would cost you 3 figure nameplates plus 14p postage. Number 2, the survival kit, the same one Kenner have been promoting for 4 nameplates and 30p postage. Or number 3, a Darth Vader collector case with 6 names and £8 postage. Quite a big step up in cost there for parents from the first two. I remember my friend and I had a Dengar and a survival kit each, so that was at least 14 cards cut up in 1981. Back to the US for another freebie in 1982, a rather dull, for the time, display arena. 4 L-shaped plastic bases with 4 movie scene backdrops from which to display your figures. Had these allowed to make a proper looking base, like a Death Star interior or the Rebel headquarters, I'm sure it would have been more popular than just the 4 general movie scenes. Also, it's required 10 pop seals, $2 postage, and a 10 to 12 week delivery time. No rush, Kenner. Thankfully, both Kenner and Palitoy returned mostly to figure promos after that. Over the course of the next few years, the following special offers would appear. 1982, a Forlom, Admiral Akbar, which was a preview figure for Revenge of the Jedi, as it was being labelled then, and 1983, Nine Num. These were all promoted from card backs. For the UK only, Palitoy did a promo on the Chewbacca bandolier strap, a bizarre shoulder strap bandolier that encouraged kids to clip their figures to and wear them. I'm pretty sure no kid in the UK ever did this. And in 1984, Kenner US had free figure promos on the card backs for both the Emperor and later for Anakin Skywalker. In the UK, they were advertised in the Star Wars weekly comics, since European cards had now switched to the tri-logo multilingual cards. It was probably too complicated to do the offer in 3 languages, so they switched to the magazines in the UK for advertising offers. The final UK nameplate offer was for the Rancor Keeper, again through the Star Wars magazine, a serious contender for the worst figure in the original line. Probably Palitoy had overproduced this figure and needed to move on surplus stock. In the US, Yak Face was scheduled to be in the 1985 free figure offer, but by then, with no new movies on the horizon, the vintage line was losing momentum and the promo never happened. The Yak Face figure was instead carded and sold in Canada, Australia and Europe only, becoming yet another high-priced collectible for the 21st century. So what's the availability on the free figures? Well, firstly, all the free figures became available to buy in stores on standard card backs shortly after their offer period expired. So loose prices are standard, but boxed in or in the original mailer bag, Nine Num, the Emperor and Anakin are fairly easy to find still sealed in their baggies, and often with the mailer boxes that would have shipped in. Generally unmailed, plain boxes, factory surplus, are found on eBay. Admiral Akbar, Forlom and the Survival Kit are a bit scarcer, but by no means difficult to find. Dengar, Chewbacca bandoliers, Rancor Keepers and the display arena hard to find, being either Palitoy only for the former 3, or just being less popular at the time in the case of the US only latter one. Bosk being an early promo and Boba Fett being the first, coupled with the Fett factor, i.e. collectors just love him, means there's not much change there from £200 for Bosk in a bag and box, and £400 or more for Fett in his mailer bag and box. So that was a brief reminder of why the loose cards that you see at toy fairs, antique shops and on eBay are invariably cut up and mutilated. If only there'd been a better way to redeem the offers. Thank you for watching, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, may the toys be with you.